Dear students, good morning. Today we are going to discuss about the topic electricity. So electricity plays a vital role in our day-to-day life. It makes our task easier and more comfortable in our life. For example, refrigerator, washing machine makes our works very easier. So how we get electricity? What do you mean by electricity? Electricity means movement of electrons. So in an atom consists of protons, neutrons and electrons. Protons and neutrons are at the center of the nucleus and are bound closely, and the electrons alone revolving around it. So movement of electron is said to be electric current, and it generates an energy that is said to be electric energy. So where we get this electricity? We get electricity from the power station. Power station is a place where large amount of electricity is produced by using various sources. Wind energy, sun, that is from the solar energy, hydropower plant from the water, and then nuclear energy. From these sources they obtain the energy and then they transfer to the substation. From the substation it is transferred to the transformer. From the transformer to the poles, and from the poles to our houses, schools and industries and all. Next we have seen conventional current. So the scientists earlier discovered that the movement of electron takes place from positive terminal to the negative terminal. But after the discovery of electron, they found the electrons move from negative terminal of the battery to the positive terminal. So the conventional current always travel opposite to the direction of the electron flow. Then we have seen cell. What do you mean by cell? It is a device which converts chemical energy into electrical energy. It is of two types, primary cell and the secondary cell. Regarding primary cell, it can be used only once. Then we have to discard it. For example, in case of clocks, toys and all, we used to have primary cell. In the second one, we have seen the secondary cells. It can be recharged and reused. The battery what we use in automobiles, in cell phones and all, that is the secondary cells. Then you move on to the circuits. Electric circuits means the current is made to flow only in a close conducting path. There is a battery, a key, a bulb and the connecting wire. If it is done properly only, then the light will glow. It is said to be electric circuit. This one which have only one bulb along with it is said to be simple circuit. In case of series circuit, when you consider two or more bulbs connected one after the another. So during function or festival time or housewarming, we can see from the top of the building to the bottom they used to drag it down. That is said to be in series bulbs. So the current is made to flow for all the bulbs. So it glows dimmer. Okay. The next we move on to parallel circuits. Parallel means individual connection given. In our houses when you see in a room a bulb connection and a fan will be given, means separate switches will be there. If the bulb does not glow also, the fan will be working. But in case of series, when one bulb goes out, remaining bulbs won't get the connection. So the bulb does not go there. But in case of the parallel circuit, when you consider, if one appliance does not work also, another appliance will be working. So in case of houses, when you consider, parallel circuit connections will be given. Then we have seen effects of electric current. What is meant by effect? When a current is made to pass on an object, it produces some certain changes with it. So that changes is said to be effects. So first I have seen magnetic effect. So temporarily it acts as an electromagnet. In case of toys, in case of JCBs, and then we can see temporarily it acts as a magnet, then it will goes off. Then heating effect of electric current. When a current is passed over an object, it generates heat. For example, in case of the iron box, electric kettle, electric cooker and all, temporarily it will act. The next we move on to chemical effect. This we will see briefly in our next classes. So this we have discussed last class itself. This week we are going to discuss about the working of the telephone and then heating effect of the current, and the third one working of the dry cell.
Dear students, now we are going to go through the detailed questions. First one, explain the construction and working of an telephone. That is, in telephone, a charging magnetic effect causes a thin sheet of metal, that is said to be diaphragm, to vibrate. The diaphragm is made up of a metal sheet that can be attracted to the magnets. The diaphragm is attached to the spring that is fixed to the earpiece. When a current flows through the wire, the soft iron bar becomes an electromagnet. Electromagnet means temporarily it will become as a magnet, and then when the current is taken off from it, it regains to its original position. And then the diaphragm becomes attracted to the electromagnet. As a person speaks on the other end of the line, his voice causes the current in the current circuit to change. This causes the diaphragm in the earpiece to vibrate and producing sound. Then the second one, explain the heating effect of electric current. So what happens when current is passed through some appliance, heat will be generated. So that only we are going to see. So when an electric current passes through a wire, the electric energy is converted to heat. In case of copper, aluminum and all, we use the electric wires. So it will convert into heat. In the heating appliance, the heating element is made up of materials with a high melting point. An example of such metal is known as nichrome. Nichrome means it is an alloy of both nickel and chromium. So both combined together will have, so it is said to be nichrome. The third one, the heating effect of electric current has many practical appliances. Appliance means nowadays we are making use of the electric bulb, that geyser, iron box, immersible water heater are all based on this effect. So electric bulb, when you put the switch on, the filament gets heated and then light will be emitted. In case of geyser, the water inside the geyser gets heated up. The conversion process will be taking place. As a result, we get a cold water conversion into hot water. And in case of iron box, we used to press the clothes. And then fourth one, immersible water heater. Nowadays, in case of winter season, we prefer to drink with either with the drinking or for bathing purpose we use water heaters. So the filament gets heated up and then water is changed to hot. These are based on this effect. The fifth one, these appliances have heating coils of high resistance. The last one, generation of heat due to electric current is known as heating effect of electricity. So when electricity is applied to some appliance, if it produces heat, then it is said to be heating effect of electricity. And the third one, explain the construction and working of a dry cell. So already we have seen there are two types of cells, primary cell and a secondary cell. Primary cell means it can be used only once and it cannot be recharged. In case of secondary cell, the chemical reaction are reversible and it can be recharged. Now we are going to see the primary cell. Primary cell means that it can be used only once. A dry cell is a portable form of Lackland cell. Portable means it can be easily carried. So it consists of zinc vessel which acts as a negative electrode or anode. The vessel contains a moist base of sawdust saturated with a solution of ammonium chloride the ammonium chloride acts as an electrolyte. So whenever dry cell means you should have two, that is one is positive, another one negative. So here negative electrode is taken as zinc and positive is taken as a carbon rod. The purpose of zinc white is to maintain the moistness of the paste being highly hygroscopic. So if it is in the solution form only, the process of conversion of chemical energy into electrical energy can be taken place. Sixth one, the carbon rod covered with a brass cap is placed in the middle of the vessel. It acts as a positive electrode or cathode. Seventh one, it is surrounded by a closely packed mixture of charcoal and magnesium dioxide in a Uskin bag, that is which is present inside. It is surrounding the carbon rod. Here manganese dioxide acts as a depolarizer. The zinc vessel is sealed at the top of the pitch or shellac. So a small hole is provided in it to allow the gas formed by the chemical reaction to escape. So during electrolysis process, a gas will be coming out. So with a small hole it will be escaped. The chemical action inside the cell is same as in the Lecland cell. Dear students, now you draw the diagram of the closed circuit. Closed circuit means a battery and a bulb. If it is connected both the ends to the positive of the terminal and negative of the terminal, if the circuit is closed, then only the bulb will glow. The next one, in case of series circuit. Series circuit means single loop connections will be given. So 1 or 2 bulbs, 3 to more also we can connect to it. So the bulbs will glow dimmer because the power is shared. So if one bulb goes out also, remaining does not glow because the circuit is not completed. So in case of parallel circuit, the connection is done by branches. So separate connection, as a result the bulb will go brighter because each bulb has full power. If one bulb does not glow also, the other bulb will be working.